A lot of pressure, man.
Yeah, it is.
Evil,
Knievel.
not our real names.
Nailed it.
Oh, you want me to do my bit? Okay, here we go.
Who are those guys?
Who are those guys?
You're gonna love it. It's just a little independent.
That might have been too much, man.
And here we are.
That's sweet, sweet music.
Get your juices flowing, does it?
Why don't we can get right to it and say it's been a minute since we've recorded, and I think there's really good energy.
We have it. Yeah, it's been 32 days
Oh shit. Okay. I was going to say something
for our weekly.
trite like who's counting. But how did I not know that the master of statistical disaster
Master of disaster
is here with me? How
Clubber
are you?
Lang.
It's good to see you.
I'm good. How are you?
Well,
Are you going to set me up for
we saw each other
for
fromage.
my famous Kathleen Turner? Are we doing that, or are we skipping that? Did we forget about
Welcome to a little independent podcast.
that? Who's on first?
Are you itchy today?
I'm
What's happening?
Scratchy?
We do digress occasionally before we intro the show.
Yeah.
Where are you at temperature wise? What's happening?
98.3.
That's what. All right. Well, I'm going to take it down a notch then. Welcome to a little independent podcast, the podcast where friends talk about independent, obscure, or just plain weird movies. My name is Ryan.
And I'm Todd.
Hi, Todd.
Hi, Ryan.
I hope it felt good. Felt good on this side of the table.
I don't know. Hi, Ryan.
Too much, man. That might have been too much, man. Now I get to say it.
That was my Nosferatu.
Why are you on the Nosferatu kick? What's happening?
Because I think it's going to be bad fucking ass. I just think it's going to be.
Oh, this new movie?
Yeah.
Ish. Okay.
Well,
I want to see it.
102.
I want to see it a lot.
102 years later, I just think Eggers is the guy to do it.
I am very psyched. I haven't looked at anything about it, and now I'm just really curious as to who did the score. I don't know why. I think that
He works with. It's the same guys.
music needs to be. Well, you think about how the music was in some of the originals. It could have been seen as kind of minimalist, or I don't know.
German expressionism.
Yeah. Well, we're not really talking about horror as far as movies go today.
Well, there might be a horror in this movie. I'm not sure.
There are some horrors because as fond as this movie is to me, it hit well, but maybe not as much as I remembered it as fondly. But again, I will remind you, I saw today's.
You did not fondle it quite as well.
I didn't fondle it as hard, but I did see this film in the theater. In what we figure must be the fervent wake of Pulp Fiction.
So 1996, where were you?
Where was I?
What theater? What city?
This could have been in college, so it could have been in Indiana, or it could have been in Chicago.
Do you have two colleges that you attended?
No. I was home a lot. I didn't stay at school. I was playing, my band every weekend. So home. I could have been seeing this in the newish Barrington Theater.
So you saw this movie before you actually saw her in person.
Right? An actress in this film.
Yeah,
this is correct.
Your moment of I don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
Because your moment of star-crossed.
Yes, Charlize Theron in this movie is still as stunning today as it was back then, and she definitely was a huge presence in the movie. But I remember being psyched. The trailer hooked me.
It's an awesome trailer for this movie.
Not bad, right?
Yeah, it kicks ass.
And
it covers everything, but
it
it's
really
pretty
does.
long. It's like, okay, I saw it. I saw the movie.
But here is that whole so the whole Pulp Fiction thing is a bunch of different stories intersecting, and
yeah.
Yeah,
and it's 2 years after Pulp Fiction, so
Right.
they're kind of riding the wave, like you said. Yeah,
I don't know. In some of the interviews that I watched, I don't know. There's not a lot that's said directly about Pulp Fiction as far as the filmmakers are concerned, but in a lot of the reviews, obviously, maybe unfairly compare this to Pulp Fiction.
So
Kinda hard
I
not
have,
to.
yeah, I have the one award thing that really, really pisses me off and bugs me about this, which we'll get into when we
interesting.
get to her.
Well, the film is called 2 Days in the Valley. As we mentioned, 1996. And when did you see this for the first time, Todd or Rue? Do you remember?
No,
I don't remember us talking about it at all.
no,
So, was it in the
Damn
theater?
no.
Okay.
I don't know.
Do you remember it as a trailer and going, no thanks, hard pass? Was there anything?
No, I like the trailer, but I have no recollection of the first time I saw
So it may
it.
have been either cable or rented.
Yeah, I
a
would say
la
cable,
video.
probably
Okay.
a cable thing, because 96.4. Yeah, that's a good call. That's probably what it was.
All right. Well, I'm going to throw this IMDb description at you and see what you feel, as we normally do.
Are you gonna? Is it gonna be a fastball? Is it a softball? Is
No,
it a
I'm
hardball?
just gonna lob this over your proverbial plate. The description of the film, again, if you saw this, what would you say? 48 hours of intersecting lives and crimes in Los Angeles.
I would say that's very accurate.
It's accurate, yeah.
Not necessarily enticing.
True.
but very accurate.
I would say now I see that and I'm like, hard pass, boring lives and feelings and
Yeah.
what
about
have
the
you.
seventh ranked cat fight of all movies.
You are really obsessed about
Something that-
this cat fight, and
I think it's higher than 7. In
I
my book.
believe that there was hoopla about it back then too.
Yeah.
I remember because it's
It's a
pretty
knockdown, drag
vicious
'em out
fight.
fight, man. Yeah.
All right. Well, the description we just talked about, but I'm going to tell you how it is billed as far as stylistically. What do you think about this?
Okay.
Dark,
Here we go.
dark comedy, parody, comedy, crime, thriller.
Yeah. I don't know. I wonder why they did comedy twice, because one's dark and one's regular.
I think I need to. We've talked about this before. I think this is the algorithm doing its thing, or maybe I should just self-edit. I don't really want to do that, but
No.
Was there any big takeaway aside from the cat fight? A big takeaway for you this
don't-
time? Because I had a big takeaway this time.
Ooh. A big takeaway.
You know,
like
under the guise of watching it for this
Yeah.
podcast.
No, right. Because you pick up more stuff.
nothing
the more
really-
you watch it.
Way funnier than I remember. Way funnier
Yeah.
this time.
It's always been fun. I mean, there's so many, and I like, there is, it's both. It is
I think
dark
it needed
comedy
to be,
and there's regular
So
comedy.
why wasn't it a hit, do you think? Why do you think this movie is obscure? Because we're doing it under the guise of obscure.
Yeah.
So, when we talk about who's in it, and I'm going to do, again, we're going to have a gamble on the cast that I've thrown together. But, I mean, you put these names out here today, and people are like, holy shit, how did I miss that?
Yeah. Well,
Maybe.
so Hatcher and Charlize, it's her first
Well,
movie,
yeah,
so she's
Terry
not
Hatcher-
she's not a star. Hatcher was known for, so she was doing Lois in Clark or whatever,
Yeah.
that TV series at the same time. So she got known for that, but
And Desperate
Desperate
Housewives
Housewives
is what
was-
made her, which is,
which was after this.
yeah, fascinating.
So these are
So
early.
why did this movie not
Well, you got Spader.
slam? Yeah.
Spader did Stargate before this.
So maybe it was about, and email us if you have any perspective on that, because I remember it really being back then a movie I talked to friends about, and nobody had really,
Yeah.
as many, seen it. Well, all right. So
And
we
it kicks ass.
we talked about a little bit about our lead actor in the film. This stars Terry Hatcher as Becky Fox. So what is your
I love the
kinetic-
name.
what's your first kinetic
It's-
connection to this actress?
They're real and they're spectacular.
And that is
Seinfeld, what
Seinfeld,
always
right?
comes to mind
Gotcha.
with her, even though,
Okay.
because I never watched Lois,
I didn't.
and I
either.
never watched Desperate Housewives, which she's totally known
All
for.
right. So let's try to shift into on brand. What's the first movie you remember her in? She is very special to me, and I'm not bearing. But from your brain, don't stress. Just
The-
like, what's the first movie you remember seeing her in?
Oh, Tomorrow Never Dies. See, I had to look at my notes. It helps.
Really? So
Tomorrow
it's the Bond
Never
movie.
Dies
Okay,
and
okay.
this and or this one.
Did you know?
And she's in an episode of 2.5 Men
Interesting.
that I absolutely love.
She's not.
She's
as-
actually in 2 of them, but one of them's called I don't know, it's about the coat room. So do you ever watch 2.5 Men?
Never.
So there's an episode where she plays the sister of Alan's ex-wife.
Who's
and
Alan?
Charlie had
Charlie Sheen.
no.
Oh.
Charlie
Whoa.
it's Charlie's
Look at
brother.
me, swing and a miss.
So anyway,
swing and a miss.
she shows up, and years ago at a different wedding or something, her and Charlie had sex in a closet or something like that, and she doesn't remember him, and it just drives Charlie crazy through the whole episode. It's pretty good stuff.
As I prepared for this show, I'm just realizing how special Terry Hatcher is to me. She's in so firstly 19 episodes. I know it's not a TV show, podcast. 19 episodes of The Love Boat.
What?
That's
The
notable.
original?
Correct. First film.
I
And-
used to watch it. I definitely had to seen her on that.
Then here you go. This is a little brain stem that is
Synapse
stimulated.
is not
Yep.
firing.
First film, and I remember this from the cover in the video store. 1989's The Big Picture with Kevin Bacon. Do you remember this movie?
No.
She's got a bigger part in it, I remember. But the same year, more importantly, a very critical movie to Ryan Buck.
Oh,
She was in-
I wrote it down.
You did.
I did.
I'm not shocked.
It's it's 2 of the 4 men that you would sleep with at one
I know.
snap of the fingers.
And the butt scene in this movie, I freeze frame. I'm gonna actually
Is
blow
it-
it up and
is
put it
it-
in here. So yeah,
Is it Stallone's butt or is it
both as they're walking in the shower.
We should say who the other one is or what the movie
Tango
is.
and Cash.
Yeah.
If people who know are losing their fucking shit because you're stopping us. But she plays
Isn't that what I do?
Ray Tango's Sylvester Stallone's sister. It's ridiculous. But
So I had a big question mark to ask you. Like,
Yeah.
did you know she was in this movie you love, or because I did?
that's a
like-
big
like
reason
you
why
knew what
I
her
saw
part
2 Days in the
was?
Valley. Oh hell yeah! I was
Did she
one.
like Kiki? Or
I was
some
one of the
weird name
few
like,
people who went to this movie
Yeah.
because I was psyched about the star. Right? No, the star, Terry Hatcher.
Oh, she's the
I
star
gotta
of
make-
Tango and Cash.
No, the star of this movie. Are you okay? Now we could make a pause.
No, what I was saying was for you, she was the star
Yeah,
of Tango and Cash. Well,
No,
except
no,
for the
I went to
Wait,
this.
does Hatcher show her butt in this movie?
In this
Tango and
movie?
Cash?
In Tango and Cash, she plays a stripper who doesn't,
What?
but scantily clad, a stripper slash biker slash drummer. Anyway, it's amazing. And then Soap Dish. Unbelievable. 1991 Soap Dish. And the infamous line, Kevin Kline looks at her, "You've got beautiful eyes," and she says, "They're nothing compared to my tits." And he falls back through the window. And then in 1992, she's in Straight Talk with Dolly Parton. I mean, these are all beloved fucking movies to me. And if you don't know Straight Talk, I don't want to
don't.
know you. I don't want to fucking know you because Straight Talk is an amazing movie.
I don't know. So fuck you very much.
You know, Straight Talk. Anyway,
I've never.
You've got work
I don't
to
even
do.
think I've heard of it.
Dolly Parton is a national treasure. You know how I feel about her.
I know. So, but you keep talking about Hatcher's boobs, and then you bring Dolly Parton into the picture.
Nobody's talking
in
about boobs here.
'92. So you
Nobody
just
talks
did.
boobs.
Oh, quit
Terry
playing all
Hatcher,
high and
what?
mighty.
I don't find her like. I mean,
She's-
she looks good in biker shorts, but I don't find her like buxom. You know, like apparently
They
she
made a whole Seinfeld episode about her boobs.
again. Never saw it. I have no context. Also,
I don't want to know you then.
also, why Seinfeld? I think that guy's kind of a
How
hack.
can you not? The only
Looking
bad
back.
thing about Seinfeld is they use a keyboard to sound like a bass. It's the only thing bad. I
Tell
can
me you saw the Andrew Dice Clay classic Brain
Yeah.
Smasher: A Love Story.
I've seen a bunch of. I had to have.
I
had to have
waited
seen
for
that
it
at
at the
HBO
video
back in the
store.
day.
I was in line for this video.
Wait, was it a live? Was it a movie or was
It was
it
a
a live
movie.
performance?
It was a movie. It was
Okay.
him and Terry Hatcher.
Shit.
She was the love. I again, and I have love for Ford Fairlane, so I was
Right.
like anything
I've
he
seen
would
that
do.
one.
I cannot remember a movie that she did called Resurrecting the Champ, and I wanted to ask you about this badly. Looks amazing, based on a true story.
A boxer?
Samuel L. Jackson, who's discovered by Josh Hartnett. He's homeless, but he was like a champion who was meant to be dead. And it looks awesome.
Oh, wow.
A 90s movie, Resurrecting the Champ. So, usually this show gives me one takeaway movie to watch.
Yeah.
I'm calling out that one, Resurrecting the Champ.
Yeah, I want to see it now just based on that. That cast and that, it's like a quintessential 90s movie.
Really. And true story, it just looked, and in the brief bit of Terry Hatcher you see, she looks like very tight dress, high heels, maybe some kind of agent. That's what I would call. She looks probably like a villain in a penthouse.
As all agents are.
And Samuel Jackson is in a gutter. He's homeless.
Like a Neo versus agent, or like an agent
like
in
a
Hollywood.
sports agent. Yeah.
A
all right,
sports agent.
so I'm going to maybe court some controversy. Second build, Jeff
well,
Daniels.
one other thing we left out
Oh.
about Miss Hatcher.
Oh,
She
not been in a lot of movies, actually.
She
which is just wild.
was a NFL cheerleader.
Ah.
But I don't know which team. I suck. I didn't dig past that. I'm sorry.
So
Sorry,
physicality
people.
is built in for sure. Because, she does a lot of physical stuff in movies, And in the Bond movie, she really doesn't have shit to do. And was pregnant while doing it. But.
Except die.
So Jeff Daniels, second build. We've talked about him before, but I've got some interesting takeaways from this one. He plays Alvin Strayer.
Alvin. That just makes me laugh because I think of the Chipmunks and his character is so. I just want to say this: he doesn't have a lot of screen time in this, right? But he's the best.
It's huge. His presence is just so depressing and upset and angry.
He is that guy. He is that.
Damn.
He is so good in this.
The whole movie, you're kind of wondering what's up. But I need to get into the severity.
The divorced, burned out cop.
Yeah, his eyes are constantly bloodshot.
Like, I just want to kill everybody or shoot myself. It's kind of
yeah.
And the hair. I mean, he just kills this role. It just.
And I was thinking about him. I know we talked about him kind of recently-ish, but I started thinking about, again, he was in the Purple Rose of Cairo in 1985.
Yeah.
We need to remember that. Did you see how many times Purple Rose of Cairo interweaves with this? Anyway,
no.
Jeff Daniels.
You saw the deer in the headlights.
I start thinking about like the darker stuff he does. So, my takeaways. Blood Work.
That was my first one. Yeah, for dark.
Looper. I think he's really, really great in that.
There's so many of he's just
but little things.
A treasure.
But his presence is just The Martian, even something like that character. Every line he delivers, you hang on. Traitor is a movie that I wrote down that I completely forgot about. Don Cheadle, but Jeff Daniels, thank you for every goddamn thing that you do. Every line you utter, you make everything fucking way better. Everything. Holy shit.
Here's a little fun thing little trivia. So Anna Paquin, he does a sex scene with her in The Squid and the Whale.
Ew. Why?
And listen, and
she's a child.
He had to. Not only is he a child, she played his daughter in the movie Fly Away Home in '96.
Why are you talking about this?
And they had to deal. They asked him how they dealt with that, and he just went, "We try not to think about it."
What a goddamn professional! What a goddamn professional!
This is
Jesus.
This is
Christ.
Old Boy. What's the movie with?
Anyway,
no, help me. Come on,
Old Boy. Oh, you want to do a guy fucking the daughter thing? You want people to think about that now as we talk about national treasure Danny Aiello.
He's such a professional. So we're not done with Jeff.
Well, we did talk about him before, so tread new ground.
He grew up. So he was born in Athens, Georgia, but he grew up in Chelsea, Michigan. Which I have been to several times. That it's a very cool town. But what I didn't know is that Chelsea Lumber Company is his his family's business, and if he hadn't become an actor, he would have been running the family lumberyard. And
All right. So Rich,
so
either
when
way,
you're watching Caddyshack and he says, "Where did that end up?"
right in the lumberyard.
Oh, you're like my,
You know,
you just feed right off me.
do you like a movie? I noted this, but
I like movies.
that starts with. Do you like a movie?
I like a movie
that
on occasion.
starts, with it's just blackness and there's sounds. I like how this movie starts, and particularly it's because Danny Aiello's voice is just butter to me. You know what I mean?
He's
He's talking about he's down and out, but he's on the comeback. There's a lighter clickety click, but it's just blackness, and it kind of fades in. I like how this movie fades in the way it does. But Danny Aiello stars as Dasmo Pizzo. Dasmo Pizzo. I knew I'd blow it. Dasmo Pizzo.
it's Italian.
It is Italian. Did you know his first film?
Godfather.
That's really close. Holy shit. It's a movie I've never heard of. 1973, Bang the Drum Slowly.
Wasn't Godfather 72?
Godfather Part 2 he's in 1974.
Oh, he's not in the first one.
No, but I put these together. 1973 he's in Bang the Drum Slowly with Robert De Niro. It's a baseball movie. A pitcher played by Michael Moriarty. Shout out to that amazing guy. And De Niro is a catcher. And he's like mentally disabled, and then he gets a terminal illness.
Well, I'm glad we cleared up who's the pitcher and the catcher.
Really wild, but it's. I wondered if working with De Niro.
You didn't find that
The
funny
gay
at all.
joke? No, I would have laughed.
Is that how it works?
That would have elicited the proper
I shouldn't
response.
stop you mid sentence and say, "Hey, did you recognize I just said a joke? Did you get my joke?"
But I wonder
don't like it?
if that's I like he meets De Niro on Bang the Drum
Who's
Slowly.
the catcher?
And then are we going to allude to De Niro being gay? Do you want to court controversy on this show now? Is that what you're saying, Todd? Todd Bernaska on behalf of us. You think Robert De Niro takes it in the ass?
No, I
and
do
is
not.
a gay man.
He's too. Are you talking to me?
Well,
Are you talking
it's
to me?
always the masculine ones.
What?
So I wonder if he, connected with Danny Aiello on that movie, and then Godfather Part 2.
Yeah,
opportunities come. I kind of like that, or I like to think that.
I think that's how it works a lot of the times.
I hope. Danny Aiello's IMDb best known for go.
Godfather 2. That's the only one I know off the top of my head.
That you can think of that he's in?
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. This is going to be fun. So IMDb, top best known for Do the Right Thing.
Okay.
Leon, the Professional.
Oh, shit.
Moonstruck. And his best film, if maybe not the best film ever, Hudson Hawk. It makes me so happy. And all the haters can suck a fucking dick the size of a hawk. I don't know how that works, but just make it work and cram it in your fucking stupid face. I love Hudson Hawk.
Now that's how you defend an actor right there, or a movie.
and he's a huge part of the
Laying it
reason
down.
why it's great. I mean,
Yeah.
it's two macho guys kind of doing some
Is
levity.
Bruce Willis a macho guy? Is he?
Yeah, a little bit. I think he's kind of known for
He
a
wasn't
macho
until
tendency.
Die Hard, right?
No,
That's why
correct,
they didn't want to
correct,
cast
yeah.
him. He had to fight to get that role because he
So-
played that moonlighting guy.
We could probably sidetrack forever on Danny Aiello, but I mean he is.
I forgot about Leon.
Yeah,
Oh,
and he plays the he's not always the star. Typecast as an Italian a lot,
mobster.
but he's just great, and he is. I really like him a ton in this. I think he's, his connection and his love connection with Susan.
Oh,
that
yeah.
whole thing
Glennie
is
Headley.
fucking awesome. I love it. Love it.
And
Love it.
and they played the music to it really well too. Like when you're supposed to feel those,
Music controversy. Did you dig up the Jerry Goldsmith music controversy?
No,
He had a score that was completely replaced. And I
So-
kind of hate the music in this movie, to be honest.
well, the little sprinkles
Yeah,
and
the,
twinkling they
Randy
do when
Edelman
those
and
two
the
are
little
connecting.
guitar. Oh,
you know,
yeah.
yeah, they're queuing
More
up,
the cues
but
rather than the
it's
score.
playing on your emotions
You're
a little
right.
bit. Yeah,
But
I wanted to eat that spaghetti he cooked. I was like, that's the real shit right there.
you want to know something?
Do you have any arugula?
All right, where did you? that sound, that wet, like I didn't hate it. The stirring, didn't hate it. All right, also starring, and this is just in order of IMDb,
Yeah.
Charlize Theron as Helga Svelgen.
Yeah.
What is your what's your journey?
I think they
discovering
dropped the
her?
ball. They should have named her Olga.
Why is that? Because she's supposed to be Norwegian. There's some drama about what she says at the end.
Once again, it was one of my jokes that just. Can I get the cricket sound?
Is
over
it
here?
your obsession with that one
Yeah.
particular actress?
Yeah,
again?
the redheaded vampire.
Again, it's maybe not funny, bordering on alarming more than that.
Is it
You know what I mean?
is it-
Even for a friend of yours.
like if she disappeared, then I would be the first.
Immediately.
I would be in handcuffs. They wouldn't even interview me. They just throw me in the slammer.
And I'd be instantly noteworthy
Not
because I
defending me.
have to be like,
well,
whoo, is this the first 48? Where are we in the first 48?
we can't afford an attorney to get you just.
Yeah,
I know
I know
to
the
even
lawyer
get you
up.
30 years.
So her first movie, and again,
Is this one?
no, I saw her first movie in the
Then
theater.
why does it say introducing? But in IMDb they have a movie before this in the same year. But I think this one came out first.
Her first credit, 1995's Children of the Corn 3, Urban Harvest. Holy shit! You know what? People remix that and turn it into a 50 Cent song. I saw this movie in the theater.
Urban Harvest.
Children of the Corn, and I'm a full title person. I respect Doug Benson.
Yeah, it drives me crazy.
Children of the Corn 3 Urban Harvest is her first movie, and then followed quickly by That Thing You Do. Remember, she's Steve Zahn's girlfriend in That Thing You Do.
So I saw
that
that
he
on there,
marries.
but I could not remember her in that movie for the life of me.
Yeah.
Steve Zahn's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Because
So this is like
Liv
her.
Tyler.
This is like her third, but I mean, I maybe it was the first thing she filmed because, I mean, it's very, very early on. I find it fascinating though that maybe her work in this got her in Trial and Error.
So
Did
if
you
they,
see Trial and Error with Jeff Daniels and what's his face from Seinfeld? You probably love it, Michael Richards.
Oh, I had to have.
It's terrible. I think.
had to have. It just sounds like
Another
somebody saw it
another
30 years
legal
ago.
thing, and then right after that, she's in The Devil's Advocate. So like trial stuff early.
So if we call in Hatcher the agent, can they legally say introducing Charlize Theron when it's her third movie?
I wonder how that works because there's a story about how she got into this movie.
Well, I'll tell you how it works.
and it's wild.
This is how it works. You say introducing Jessica Lange, and her first movie is King Kong. That's how it works.
Well, I think that is or isn't open to interpretation. I'm not sure.
Did you see how I worked
But-
both of my obsessions
But
into this podcast?
can we say? I cannot say that I earnestly remember her performance in Children of the Corn 3. But
I have never seen it. You've seen it. You probably own it.
and I think
Do you own a physical copy of that?
No, I don't. Full disclosure. And in That Thing You Do, I think she has 0 lines. But right out the gate, like Astronaut's Wife, I remember seeing that in the theater because I was, Johnny Depp fan.
Yep.
Cider House Rules, like
Yep.
she like chops. She has an intense scene in The Devil's Advocate, if you remember, and it's fucking gnarly.
Remind me. That's
well,
De Niro.
yeah, I mean, it's-
not
it-
De Niro. Fuck.
It's
Pacino.
Pacino fucking with her, and she's like fully naked, cutting herself. I mean, it's like really intense.
Wow.
So she fearless,
Keanu,
and-
right?
Yeah, in that movie, fearless and intense out the gate. So I don't think it's any surprise that she gets into a role like Monster. And
Well, in the interviews, they said, I mean, she's completely raw and untrained. Like they had to show her what a mark meant and where you like how to stop on your mark and do. She didn't know any of that.
but
Yet she's just a natural actress.
yeah,
Like Jennifer Lawrence. They're
clearly
just
very,
natural.
very striking to look at, but they're and consistently fucking great.
Yeah.
And I mean, we could get into Atomic Blonde for 3 hours.
Yeah.
But
She's 19 when they filmed this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I-
Just a kid.
and honestly, her best stuff may be ahead of her. Who knows? The Fury Road stuff, I think it was Furiosa. She fucking ruled.
How about Italian Job?
Yeah, I mean it's fun. It's fun. I don't think it's her best role.
Not the depth of the movie, but just she was just stunning.
She was
in that
fine.
one.
She was fine. It was fine. She could have been anybody in that, but Hancock, another movie that I just fucking love, and
She's in a lot of
adds she adds just a certain amount of, to equal Will Smith as the
Yeah.
counterpart to that superhero, and she's really dark. But she will do things that are really light too. Like again, her turn on Arrested Development is just astounding. I'm just thankful. And A Million Ways to Die in the West is still one of my favorite comedies of all time.
Yeah.
So
And
again,
she gets the big line in that one about her eyes.
thankful that we have Charlize.
75 acting credits.
Okay.
That's a lot.
And amongst them, and it must bite you in the ass, a few Fast and Furious movies.
I wrote it down.
Anyway, sorry.
It's 3 of them, right?
Yes.
I wrote-
and again, I
8, 9, and 10.
I
question
continue to
mark?
say that those movies just pull people wanting to just give it their all, but have a lot of fun.
Why people stop for the love of God.
Next build, and again, a human being and an actor that I just treasure, Glenn Headley as Susan Parrish.
She's just incredible in this movie. She's just a joy to watch.
Forgot how she was, and
She's
again,
so
rest in peace.
Subtle and I don't know.
Perfect
Yeah,
performance.
I know
in
she does a
this.
lot of stage stuff too. I
Yeah.
just don't really know any other movies at the top of my head.
Well, all right. So her first film, 1981's Four Friends, really intense. I don't want to. It depressed me reading the. Some movies you look at the poster.
Yeah,
and you
and
start
you're like,
it's all very New York and dark and sad, and everybody's struggling. I don't know if that's what it is.
it's called Manhattan. That's what
She's in a movie I almost dipped in recently. You tell me why. Dr. Detroit.
Ooh, Aykroyd.
Yeah, she's in it. I do
Doesn't
not.
he play like the goofy voice in this one? I'm Dr. D.
I remember the cover,
Yeah.
and I just.
Well,
for
Aykroyd does this really weird voice in it.
Is he terrible? Never mind.
I think I think that was the whole movie was
completely separate. She is also in the Purple Rose of Cairo.
Oh, nice.
But she's in a movie that again completely blew by me, and I'm going to say the name of it. Seize the Day. 1986. Who's in it? Who stars in it? Shocking.
Van Damme.
Robin Williams.
Oh. Wow.
And it's another, he is somebody who, again, I'm like, how did he do so much?
Was she?
Because it's a movie I completely forgot.
Was she like a co-star to him? In that?
I believe she was never, I think, leading in much, but Mr. Holland's Opus. She was in Dick Tracy. She uncredited in the X-Files movie as a bartender, and I love it. But her pinnacle.
Oh, okay. What's her big?
Her
role?
pinnacle, and it's such a great performance. It's Dirty Rotten Scoundrels to me.
Oh, she's in that.
All day, every day. She's the fox. She is so great in that.
Is she sitting at the table when he pokes himself in the eye?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
She's the one who's conning them the whole time. And it's
Shit.
again, I
Can't
would say it.
remember.
Nobody else could replace her in that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Steve Martin was really good in that too.
Unfortunately, Larry is a mute. She's just that's a movie that I would say, again, why hasn't it gotten a remake up to this point? You could probably still pull that one in.
Well, some you shouldn't remake, right?
All right. I'm going to throw, this is just and this is where I stopped with actors because it could get out of control.
I stopped already.
But I'm going to throw in a huge honorable mention. I'm glad I did.
Okay.
To Greg Crutwell, who plays Alan Hopper. He's the art dealer.
I want a glass of water in my hand at all times.
He
The
again
kidney stone.
stole the show.
Yeah, he is. You fucking hate him. He is such a fucking prick.
Because you've heard me talk about this movie. There are lines in I don't want to be. I want to be constantly holding a glass of water. That's just been in my head since 1996.
When Iola slapped him in the face.
Yeah.
for disrespecting
Yeah.
Glennie. I cheered. I mean, you hated
Yeah,
him so
you
much.
really
It's
do.
yeah,
His first film,
not another fucking dog.
1987. His first film is called Praetorius.
Oh.
Ringing any bells?
It sounds
Well,
like
okay,
a
does this
prequel
actor-
to Prometheus.
Right. Not so much. So does this actor have any resonance for you at all? Sparking
No.
anything? Okay.
No, I don't. No.
Only in 2 other movies. A movie called Naked in 1993,
Okay.
and he's in the Brendan Fraser classic George of the Jungle.
Oh,
That's it. So kind
That's
of a
all his
brief, yeah, not
4
a lot,
movies.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, there's some TV. There's other stuff. I didn't get really time.
He could be a stage actor.
He's doing okay. Yeah, for sure. But his physical comedy,
Yeah.
he just really
Well,
really was funny back
I
then.
felt his
and
pain in the
again,
highway, on the road there. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it's really a physical.
Yeah.
And how about a shout out to Michael Jai White as the guy who picks him up in front of the
In front of the
gay club,
the rodeo
buckskin or whatever.
Yeah.
And,
the ride the rodeo bull.
so written by John Hertzfeldt.
Yeah.
Had you any? This is
No,
a writer
I had
director.
to look up his stuff. I mean,
So-
24 directing credits, and I wrote down Don King, Escape Plan 2, because I don't read the whole friggin' titles like you do.
Ah,
And 15 minutes, none of which I had seen. But 15 minutes looked pretty interesting.
yeah. I thought I like the Escape Plan movies. So, but his first film was 1979, called Voices. Also with Alex Rocco. Shout out to our Find Me Guilty episode. He's in a movie. He did a movie called Hard Feelings. Very racial. Looked very. Again, you looked at it on IMDb and you felt the weight of it. You're like, oh boy. And he wrote and directed the 1983 smash follow-up to Grease.
Smash hit with Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
Grease 2.
Yeah, how about it?
He wrote and directed that?
Yeah.
I completely missed that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Or maybe my note's wrong.
The smash hit. Grease
Smash
2.
follow. Okay, well, you know what?
I believe you.
This could be a moment because
Well, he is a writer
Anyway,
director. That's
also
what he does.
directed. He also directed this film, and I remember another movie that he directed. It was called 15 Minutes.
Yeah, I wrote it down and read the
do
thing.
you remember
but
it? Ed
but
Burns
no,
and
it
De Niro?
sounded good.
It is good. I think it really is one of those look back upon it and just a guilty pleasure.
So
Little thriller.
give me the
Nothing. Zero remembrance. I just remember a lot of running.
Okay, I read it. I read it, but I didn't write down.
And I noted that John Herzfeld starred as a subway mugger in Death Wish. We've had
the Bronson, the original.
The first Death Wish has come up a lot on this show.
He's a
Yeah.
Subway mugger. I got this role.
Yeah. Hour and 44 minutes. What did you feel about the runtime for this?
Oh, it was good. It goes by quick.
It does.
Yeah, I didn't think it was too long. In fact, I would have said hour and a half. I
Yeah.
didn't think it was as long as it is.
So the tagline, here you go. You have 1 minute to decide the rest of your life.
Not only is it a tagline, it's a line in the movie.
Yeah.
That's
Do we track
not
that
all
kind
of
of stuff?
Not out. Rarely do
We
they
don't
do that.
track
Do
it.
they actually take a quote out of the movie
Yeah.
and make it the tagline?
But is it an actual quote from the movie? That
Yeah.
could be a little. That could be a little.
yeah, he says that at the beginning.
you
he
have
says
1
that
minute
to Roy.
Decide the rest of your life. Fucking
Yeah.
Roy.
Right,
Fucking,
right. Fucking Roy.
we
piece
do a
of
lot
shit.
of movies with real shitty dudes. And I remember the music. We talked about the intro. I hate this. Just this 90s guitar. And again, you can go online and see there's a Jerry Goldsmith score that was completely replaced.
Okay.
So
But
you can
there are
see
some really good
scenes.
songs,
Yeah, you're
soul songs in this. But you're talking
right,
about the
yeah.
soundtrack.
Yeah,
The mu-
yeah, the score.
The musical score. Yes.
So we've got two guys on an overlook,
Guys.
which I like that look. Always makes me think of Joe versus the Volcano. So there are fellas talking about doing some crime. And I was immediately back in the day drawn to James Spader's look in this movie.
You want Did
Nerdy.
you change your hair?
Nerdy hitman, nerd psycho, but Talk to me about James Spader's voice. Does he not have the perfect psycho voice?
He is scary
Isn't he?
when he goes into those roles.
Yeah.
He's scary because he does it.
1000%.
He does it. And then you see him in Stargate, and he's like this nerdy scientist
Yeah.
that is whippy as all get out.
He's truly great
Yeah.
at what he does, but specifically, I remember this being, the shot of him doing the kiss, kiss, kiss from the trailer, and that all being, super hip at the time.
Come get me, Dumbo.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think he's fucking cool as shit in this movie.
Yeah.
And it still holds up. When he jumps onto Roy,
Yeah.
it's great. There's one choice in the movie that we'll get to that I find I missed it the first time around, and it's
So
weird.
he does that same jump move on Charlize.
He's
later
doing
on.
a lot of things. He's making a lot of choices. But we have Dosmo who is going through a dry spell. You know what I mean? He's going through
washed out.
but he still wants his cut of the, he wants his price.
He
The
wants-
time off has made him sharp.
He wants back in. Yeah.
Is this the same place that he's eventually betrayed?
Same place.
Is it?
What do you mean?
Well, James Spader eventually betrays him. Is this the same lookout that he's set aflame? Or not really?
It's the same car he shoots him in.
But is this the same location? I'm asking you that question.
Let me think.
All right, cool. We'll get to it then. I will get back to that question. So we have a guy named Osmo who's hired for a hit. He doesn't like dogs. And I love the fact that there's maybe this was Keen at the time. Spader talks to him about his language. Says every word out of your mouth has to be fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't fucking know.
Well,
Is
so-
that a comment at the time, do you think, on just the...
it could be a shout out
what
to
was
the
happening
Godfather.
in swearing? No.
Yeah, 'cause
what was
they're-
happening in swearing?
In 1996.
You know what I mean? I just think it's really... Because you get a lot of those movies where they're like, do you have to... like in The Big Lebowski, do you have to swear so much?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about, man? I don't know. I just noteworthy.
You have to
or
be
maybe
so
stupid.
lowbrow primal all the time.
They are listening in on who we may think is a particular target. So they're listening. I think it's creepy when Spader's listening to Becky, who we hear. They're overlooking their house, and she's having a dream. It's just real creepy. So
well, he's like, what's happening? He's like, he's trying to screw her.
well, no, it's before though. Like she wakes up for a bad dream, and so we have another character. We go to the interior of this house full of metals and a hammock. Interesting.
In a hammock and
it's kinda
workout
cool.
equipment
And a dude
in her bedroom
who
as the cop
falls
points
out of it.
Yeah. Roy.
Fucking
Roy.
What a douche. So Roy, we'll cut to the quick. Roy,
Yeah, but Helga sticks up for him.
Roy's an ex, right?
Ex-husband. Yep.
Ex-husband. What is he doing in her place? Trying to attack her in the
He
middle of the
came
night?
over to try and get laid is what it boiled down to. Yeah. He tried to,
What a sacco shit, huh?
and he tells her he misses her just so
Yeah.
he can,
It's really gross.
She's
It's really fucking.
she's fighting him
his
off
behavior
and-
is fucking bullshit.
yeah.
And what I find is fascinating is, does she say she had trouble in the Olympics because she saw him with a Norwegian bimbo in the stands or something?
Norwegian Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah, that didn't affect me at all. I came in fourth again.
yeah. Okay. She didn't fall or anything, but she was just distracted.
What was
by
she?
him.
Was it cross country or
She was
downhill
skater.
skiing?
Skiing, yeah.
Yeah, so probably
Right.
downhill.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so
Okay.
this guy, and he tries to attack her, and she ends up crying. She's literally like, "Get out of my house!" Like, what the fuck kind of dude are you?
Well, he gets his way into the bed because he falls out of the hammock,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Do I have to beg?" And he's
Yeah.
crawling over like a dog. She's like, "All right, get in the bed, stay on your side," and he immediately just starts groping her.
The guy's an asshole. Teddy. We're introduced to another character, and it jumps around a little bit, and we're gonna do that.
I like what he did though. He gets all 10 people in as soon as he can, right in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then the intersecting, separate roles and how they all connect
Yeah.
with each other.
It's clever.
Well, I guess it is a lot like Pulp Fiction in that sense, but an episode of Seinfeld
Yeah.
Seinfeld would do the same things. It would have
Lots
multi.
of, it's just an interesting thing, and the commentary is that you're not as lonely as you think you are. We're more connected than, whatever the message is. It's pretty fascinating. This just happens to have this weird underbelly of crime, murder, failure.
I think the real subtext
redemption.
is if you have a Scandinavian Viking goddess and a NFL cheerleader in your movie, the subtext is right there.
Well, I'll let you circle back to that one. I couldn't stand Teddy back then. I can't stand him now. I can't stand this character.
Because he's
I
depressed.
can't stand anything about it. He's a burden. And so I love, we see him and we find out he
was successful
He had
and he's
one
not
good
dealing
hit.
with his failure.
One good hit. He's at a string of,
Yeah.
this is LA. He's
Yeah.
he's in an apartment. It's full of crap. I love that Louise Fletcher makes a cameo as his landlady.
I couldn't figure out who that was.
She is, again, all hail Nurse Ratched and Louise Fletcher and everything that she'd done. But so I liked the line. She's like, "You're late on the rent. What would you do?" And he's like, "I'd throw me out."
Yeah. I don't want to be an asshole, Teddy.
But thankfully, Teddy is planning on shooting himself in the head
Thankfully.
after he takes a walk. So he's got a dog named Bogey, which that's cute, and he's going to take one last walk with
Tokyo
Bogey
Joe.
and his 22. Right? He's got a
The
22.
tiniest,
Yeah.
except for a Derringer. This is like one step above the tiniest gun ever made.
Yeah.
It's like, come on.
Right. Right.
It might not even penetrate the skull.
So the continuation of the events in Becky's room, I think are
Uh-huh.
I do like a kind bad guy, a
did
kind
that-
hitman.
You just conjured up. Didn't that bruise from the injection site? Didn't that look so real?
It looked super gnarly, didn't it?
And I was like, was that a real bruise? Because whoever did the makeup on that,
And now
that
I'm
was so
wondering
real.
if, and this is a bit of a non sequitur, but if
A non
if the performance in Leon was patterned after Danny Aiello here, because the kind hitman, because I love you got Spader and Dosmo bust into this woman's home. You don't know what's going on. Somebody's a target.
Yeah.
It turns out it's Roy. She's given some knockout juice right in the bum. And I love how
It's a good thing she was sleeping on her stomach.
Yes.
Because where would he
And-
have stabbed her? It's probably the upper thigh.
And yes, I believe so.
I don't know, 'cause
that could be debated ad nauseum.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Where would Nosferatu?
All right.
He goes right for the breast. So
But I love how
what's wrong with me tonight?
we
I've had too many beers.
we get her passed out, and you have a terrified fella, and we have the classic gun in the mouth situation. I really enjoy this
the classic.
because it makes me cringe, because I don't like knocking of teeth my own
Yeah.
anytime. So it really gets me going.
You know what one's coming to mind? Molly's Game. That was so
Is there
terrifying.
a good one in that? Because sometimes they
You
go.
saw it, right? With Jessica
Yeah, I
Chastain.
don't remember.
So the hitman that comes after her is just the perfect mob, big, huge, like you can't hurt him, scary. Yeah. And I remember that scene, and he does, I think he does that with her. And I mean, it was terrifying the way that one was shot.
They make a point at times of, in post-production, making some teeth gun sounds. In this one, they're my favorite because Danny Aiello makes a point of saying, like, open wide, the teeth don't want to hurt
so I don't
the
hurt
teeth.
the teeth.
And I just
Which
like
makes
that.
you immediately think, oh, they're not going to kill him, right? Why would he be worried about his teeth?
No, I just think
if they were going to kill him.
he's a good guy.
Well, Roy, I mean, in Roy's mind, right? He's like, okay, they're not going to kill me.
Can I smoke?
Do you mind if I?
I like it.
So
and
the polite hitman, yeah,
I
he does
do-
have a
it's
lot
an
of.
arg-
You're
it's a
right,
type,
you're
you
right,
know?
and he's wanting to be a gentleman for the lady, you know, a little bit coming up here for Glennie.
and Jean Reno may have seen that and gone, I'm going to take this into a professional movie. Be a nice guy. Anyway, terrible French accent aside. Spader Lee is his
Oui.
name. He does the jump, and I love it. I think it's in the trailer.
So, yeah, explain what the jump is.
He just jumps on top of him, straddles.
He throws Roy's hands down by his side,
You do love the details.
and then when he lands on, well, he's trash. He's his knees and legs are on his hands, and he's straddling over his chest.
well, we assume he's jumped upon him to subdue him.
No, but I mean, he can't move. He can't move his
Correct.
arms. That's the whole thing.
So Spader's deal, and I think this is kind of interesting, is the minute. And his speech
Yeah.
about making such a big deal about a minute.
Yeah.
Give him a minute.
Well, I like the writing that he did, giving each character their own little quirks and stuff, so that the actors
Yeah.
have something to work with. So you got him being Danny being afraid of dogs, and then now he's got this thing with the minute.
foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Brought to you by foreshadowing again. But
No,
he's asking about
Spoiler, actually.
Helga and the North Koreans, and then there's a picture of a dead Helga, and it's still so weird and bizarre because this
Can I see
guy
that picture?
this guy would say anything to not get killed, which he's eventually just shot right next to Becky anyway, and
Yeah.
she's just left unconscious to get strewn with matter and
Well,
what have you.
That's just Spader's just a sick fuck, and he's playing with his food. He's a cat playing with the mouse before he eats it.
And it is.
He does it with all of them.
I wonder if that
He's
was
just-
a little bit of
he's just-
inspiration.
That's sick.
like Jake Gyllenhaal in Nightcrawler, how he never closed his eyes. He was like a fox. Spader,
Yeah.
like as a bird, is like
No
playing.
blinking.
You know what I mean? I think is perfect an analogy for that because it was fucking weird back then. I just didn't give a shit because I was just there's a betrayal ultimately, which is kind of seen. So now you have Alan. It cuts to Alan in his convertible, and I love how great can just a little bit tell you everything you need to know about a guy. I think he's in a red convertible, cell phone, and it's a personalized license plate, art dealer, ART. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
done. You're done with your character introduction
Yeah.
right there.
Interior apartment, shitty.
But for a person.
Done. No, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
it's succinct.
Yeah.
You don't need anything else. You know everything, and it was just very.
It's really
simple.
fun because then he's like yelling ostensibly at Susan. He's on his way to a $300,000 commission, so it gives you some context, and then he has
and
this,
that's 96.
yeah
That's like
big.
3 million today.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
And he gets this attack, and like you said, we find out it's kidney stones.
Yeah.
But I noted this time
I was thinking appendix when I first,
Yeah.
just the way he went down.
all the things that you hear of are just awful pain. Stop you in your tracks. And I tracked this time that the club he falls down in front of is called Buckskin.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I got that too.
Name of the color of my first Corvette. Out of context, that sounds braggy.
Oh.
And again, we talked about
And it's the same bull that was used in Deborah Winger and John Travolta's.
Urban Cowboy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's the same bull that they used down in
I wonder
Texas.
how it
there.
smelled.
They shipped it up. I'm just making this all
Truly
bullshit.
astounding.
It's complete bullshit.
Truly astounding. So he's grabbed, Michael Jai White grabs his wallet, throws him in the back of the car, and you're left to not know
He steals his wallet.
what happens to this guy,
Yeah.
which I think
He's
is really
not
funny.
gentle with him at all because he's
Yeah.
stealing the car. He's stealing somebody else's car.
Yeah.
To take him to, but he does take him to the hospital
Yeah.
and just throws him on the fucking walkway.
I note this scene,
How did you know who that guy was?
Michael Jai White.
Yeah.
I don't think at the time I did. He ended up playing Spawn. He's a character actor, great physical presence, good martial artist.
He's
You
a
love him.
huge dude.
Yeah. But the interaction that Teddy has somewhere with that great character comedian where the guy's like, "Oh, I was an extra on that movie," and
You know what he's from?
what is it?
For me, his big famous role. You talk about the guy that I did 3 days on that movie with you. What was with the elephant?
Yeah, 3 flops in a row, huh? Man?
Yeah, and
what
he's
is with the
just
elephant?
ripping on him.
Yeah.
Like,
But so
he's
candidly,
like, where was that? The dog died. Oh, I'm so. How's your wife? Oh, I'm so sorry. She was so pretty.
it was that kind of vacuous.
You know what he's from?
But what's that?
He is the stuttering attorney in My Cousin Vinny.
Oh yeah, he's in a few things that you know it from, and he's really quite good.
That's what I recognize him from immediately. He was so
But
funny
what
in that movie.
fucking ass face. You know what I mean?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
and again, it's like, yeah, maybe you'll bounce back, but 3
I'll
flops.
see you in the unemployment line.
Yeah.
Oh, just kidding.
Yeah, just see ya.
Like, the guy's got a gun in his pocket to commit suicide, and
Yeah.
this guy's just
Just put
showing
the
him what a
final nail
fucking
in the
yeah. You're just
coffin.
like, what are you waiting for?
Yeah. Now again in the theater, have to remember 96.
Theater.
The events of the massage parlor. So now we're introducing. You know, we've kind of talked about Jeff Daniels, and he has a partner. Is our next set of planets that are going to align into this thing.
Yeah. So who is so his partner's the redhead, right?
Eric Stoltz, yeah.
So who is his doppelganger?
Eric Stoltz's doppelganger?
Yeah.
I don't know. Have we talked about that before?
1982. I knew there was something about that guy. I knew there was something about that guy. Green Berets are real badasses. I knew there was something about that guy.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He and I was before your mama was wiping your diapers.
Yeah, Rambo?
The redhead from the
David
CSI
Caruso?
movie.
Oh, my gosh. This was fast
I don't know his
forward.
name, but
I'm gonna
you
say it
know.
in the
How do you
notes.
know every fucking
I'm going
name?
to say it in the notes to fast forward the Caruso
You
bit.
know every
Holy
name.
shit. We should walk into a fire after that.
That's their doppelgangers.
They're not even close to each other's ages. This is ridiculous. I'm sorry,
I
everybody.
can't have my own doppelganger.
I am sorry, everybody. But he this track is really, and you're gonna have to help me on this.
So
Daniels.
how do you go from Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Spicoli's right hand man, to Jeff Daniels' right hand man in this movie?
That's a good jump. I like that.
Yeah.
Well, he is. We find out he's getting a massage, but he's infiltrating. He's
All
undercover.
right. Is that his real schlong? Is
at-
that the real thing, or did they put a fucking sock in there?
Oh, I don't. Well, he's.
Oh, you're so big.
Let's say. So you're jumping right to that.
And he like adjusts it, and he's cranking it over.
Okay.
It's
Say it more.
it's a
slower.
scene stealer.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I was going to
I
say.
want to know: is it the real thing or not?
I didn't catch that in the
It's a
trivia.
fucking
I did
Yule
not
log.
catch that. Okay.
I mean, Defoe should be pissed.
What is it? Okay, we're gonna let everybody catch up. He's getting a massage, and he is. I love how his badge falls out in his clothes.
That was
but
good. It hits the floor. Yeah.
He has been sent there by Jeff Daniels, his senior partner, and he's staking it out as a hand job house.
They're in Vice. They're undercover Vice.
So and there's this young, and she's telling the whole story, and
Well, how do you call mutt?
and it's
She
really
calls herself a mutt
yeah, and
because
he-
she's Japanese and
he-
Vietnamese.
He's aroused to the point of what I think is probably a prosthetic boner, and he maneuvers it, and yeah, she propositions him. He turns her down, and
It's a fucking cucumber wrapped in a sock.
his heart is not in the work. We find this out clearly, but he comes back to the car. And this is one of my favorite interactions because Jeff Daniels is looking at a piece of paper. He's got the burnout thing. It's hot. He's sweaty.
He's got the hair.
beard and everything.
Got the Vice haircut.
And he's like, yeah, nothing. Like, it's a hand job house. And in the theater, I was just rolling.
So you're telling me that that's not a hand job
That's
house?
a legitimate Japanese therapy studio.
Yeah.
Oh, my
he's
God.
So why do you hate this place? What? I hate whores.
Yeah, and it's not. He says some questionable things, but and he has this thing about it being in the valley, and he lives in the valley.
Yeah.
and
But
shouldn't-
it's beautiful subtext to his character. All right,
I
because we
know.
find out
Yeah.
later about the
This is
divorce.
nuts. All
He's
of it
living
is-
alone.
I am
Suburbia is not going to have a hand job house in it. This is
I
a
am-
nice place to live.
I'm in shock though at how the whole police procedure can't be real. I mean, I'm just saying knowing what I know now, and I didn't put it. So he is dealing.
Well, they
Jeff
would've
Daniels' character is dealing with something heavy.
They
He's
would have
very upset.
recorded it. Yeah. I mean,
But
is that what you
holy
mean?
shit! But anyway, no, like his actual what he's dealing with. Anyway, so I like how they tee him up as a very wound up human being.
Yeah.
His partner is, I don't know. I'm just
Well,
like, you feel tension immediately.
And I liked how they showed him reading that letter in the car, but they didn't show what was in the
Yeah.
letter.
Yeah.
And later on, they're going to have him read the letter again, and you're
Yeah.
going to see it in his
It's
final scene.
gnarly
Yeah.
stuff.
It's
So
pretty
they
brutal.
go back to the lookout, and this is what I was saying. With you have Lee's character and Dosmo's character
Yeah.
after the deed's done. Are
Yeah, I
they
think
at
that's
the
a different
same- oh, it's a
location.
different location.
Because I'm thinking, because the first one was close enough for the microphones to work.
Yeah, okay, right.
And then
right,
the
over her
second
house.
scene, I think,
Okay,
is where they're blowing up the car.
that's a good point.
So I don't
So
think
they
it's,
wouldn't do
it's-
it right
I
there.
don't think it's the same
Yeah.
location.
Well, so did you
But it
find
could've
this double cross as shocking?
No,
It's
because
kinda-
Spader's such a fucking dick.
Yeah, he is.
That was no loose ends on keeping all the money.
So
Yeah.
shoots him, and I don't know. So I looked a lot this time because I know the movie,
Uh-huh.
and he's wearing. You find out he's wearing a bulletproof vest. He
Yeah.
survives this assassination attempt. How like he fakes being dead, so you have to be shot and hold in the pain
Yeah.
of that being shot, being like. I'm trying to pretend to be dead. I'd blow it. There's no fuck. I'd be like, I'm alive, and just try to jump out of the car.
Yeah, but the intensity of the moment, it's life or death.
Maybe.
You'll be fine.
So he stays in the car, and thankfully James Spader sets a timer,
1 minute.
and he goes into a getaway car where Helga, who is not dead, is awaiting.
Which is where we first meet
Now
her.
I love this through line of James Spader's very intense, a lot of intense characters in the movie,
And jealous.
and he's jealous. Yes,
Yeah.
because he can't stop talking about did
Yeah.
you sleep with Roy? Did you sleep
Which
with Roy?
breast did he touch?
And all this stuff. And he's like, holding them by the explosion, and she's freaking out, and they're back and I just thought that was
Yeah.
good, fun,
Well,
because
he
it pays
lets
off
the clock
later.
run way down, and she's like, shouldn't we be getting out of here?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then he just guns it.
It,
yeah.
it pays off later, and I think this is,
Yeah.
is super fun. And I love how you have the thing exploding in the background at this point in time, and Dosmo escapes the car, just rolls down the hill.
Into a fucking briar pad.
Yeah,
That
it's
looked like
rough.
thorns.
Yeah, where
that
was
looked
it?
like
It was
I'm like,
bad.
dude, you're really earning your pay.
And he slams into a white fence.
yeah.
And I love again, you're kind of right about the trailer, because I feel like, he bangs into the fence. This is when it's revealed he has a hairpiece, because the hairpiece comes off.
Yeah.
And he sees that there's a pool and there's a swimming dog.
Yeah. Yeah. And in a little bit, the nurse is going to comment on the swimming dog.
We got a puppy that swims. I love
You
that
remember
line.
that?
Her
I- see,
delivery
that
of that
was-
line.
That
is
was new for me.
awesome.
And that was ADR.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Because they're
clearly.
like a mile away in
Yeah.
the car when she says it.
Alan is so mean. This is our first introduction to Susan in life, right? Because Alan, our art dealer, is being brought back from the hospital after his excursion in the evening
Yeah.
prior.
That's Susan is Glennie.
Is
Yeah.
Glenn, yeah, and he's just railing her. Well, he's not railing her, but he's just
Yeah,
being
he's-
just. This has
He's
to happen,
terrible.
and this has to happen, and he's just ordering her around, and it's
Yeah.
awful.
It
And-
is awful.
And that's when he's like, "I need to be constantly drinking water.
yeah.
I cannot. I
I
don't want to
have
be
a-
seen without a glass of water
yeah,
in my
I have
hand."
to constantly have a glass
Yeah.
of water in my hand.
And then he starts talking about the dog. Is the dog Mark? Mark.
Where's the love of my
Where's
life?
the love of my life? And you flavored his food with bacon.
Did you feed him?
Oh my God. It's so, and I love that first bit of physical comedy as like she's carrying everything and the door hits him as he's coming. He's like, "Oh!"
She did that on purpose.
Oh yeah. And he's,
He's
and
like, "Fuck
he's,
you."
and he's on the phone, a clever bit of writing with his sister, the nurse.
Yeah.
And
Getting it
he's,
set up.
he's recalling.
And he says, I need you to come over.
yes,
I need a
And he's
nurse.
recalling just the nightmarish, all the awfulness and the pain of it and this whole thing,
Yeah.
right? Because he passed a stone.
Or still working on it,
Yeah.
too.
And I love how he the worst thing he says to Susan is, you know, you don't have to look so homely. I've
yeah.
offered to pay for implants, and now
and a nose job.
unbeknownst to all of us, Danny Aiello is in the back with a gun to the dog,
Yeah.
in earshot of all of this awfulness. And my favorite now, this is something that me and buddies used to say coming up all the time: prick, fuck prick.
Fuck, prick.
Yeah,
To the dog.
yeah, that's what Danny Aiello calls the dog, and he's pointing.
A gun at his head.
It's just super funny.
but the dog's
prick,
just,
fuck prick, because I would like.
but
like,
the way he like bites his lip,
Yeah.
bites his teeth when he does it. Yeah.
like
It's great character.
I break a string, fuck prick, prick fuck. Like to this day, I still do it. To this day, this movie is in my subconscious, and
It's in your soul.
and Susan kind of like you know, discovers that there's a situation outside,
Yeah.
and Dosmo takes control, and he's got a gun. It's a big gun. We've got a guy who's in pain, but Danny Aiello is hungry.
Is it a revolver
It is a
or
revolver.
an
I like this.
automatic?
I like this kind of gun.
It's a revolver.
I like this kind of. It's hefty. Feels weighty.
Yeah.
Feels like, you know, like
Got-
it's supposed to.
Got some beef.
And so he's like, I'm super hungry. I need to eat. And then he's like, no, I'm gonna cook.
Yeah, she's like, "Do you want me to cook for you?" And he's like, "No, I'll cook."
And he gets mad. Yeah, because he doesn't let on early in the scene that he heard all this
Right.
shit.
Yeah, he's really pissed about the servitude
Yeah.
thing.
So
Yeah.
you like the overhead scene where he's stirring some macaroni.
That
I
whole cooking scene
Would
I
have
loved.
barfed, but I'm hungry right now for some of that pasta. Yeah.
The way he tasted it and they added the things.
He's like, yeah,
and they're
rapini
he's like
prevents
totally-
cancer, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
well, yeah, I say arugula because
Yeah.
of My Blue Heaven, but
yeah,
it's my shout out to that gorgeous film.
yeah.
Everyone should see My Blue Heaven.
And I like how he gets in Alan's face about the things that, you know, that he said, you're going to sit on the floor by the dog. You're not even
That's
going
your
to sit
punishment for being rude.
But then he looks at Susan. He's like, can you serve?
Yeah, at the end of the
all the way to the end. And then
so
like,
that was a new thing I
wow.
caught this last time I watched it.
Yeah.
I was like, I mean, that was a comedic turnaround there.
Yeah.
The way he did that, he's like,
so it's good to a point.
but he asked
you know,
her
he's still-
politely. He's like,
yeah.
"Do you want to serve?"
Yeah.
yeah.
And I like that her actual name is Susan Paluzzo, and he's all up on her Italian.
Yeah.
I think at one point he asked her, like, you connected, you
And
know,
he
like-
her boss never knew.
Yeah.
Her actual last name. He knows, he talks to her for 2 minutes and he knows everything
Yeah.
about her.
And
So that's all they're
it's-
becoming
it's-
a couple.
It's a very sweet relationship, I think.
yeah.
And to this day, it just kind of gives you a nice smile.
He's hitting out of his league,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Well, I know that you're going to want to, and I have a question for you about the hotel scene. So Lee and Helga are in a hotel. And
Yeah.
so it's a very sexual scene. They're just, it's a throwaway scene,
There's ice cubes
honestly,
involved.
right? So yeah, what's with the crotch ice? I'm just going to open the floor to you.
That goes right with his
Say
character.
whatever you want to say about this scene.
He's into pain. He's into intensity. So he's going to shove a fucking handful of ice down his crotch and just get fired up.
So he's like
before
going to
he
get,
goes
he's
in.
going to get all fired up. Then he's going to cool
Then
himself down.
Then he's going to put one of those ice
Right.
cubes that was
And
in
then
his
he's-
crotch
That's what I'm saying.
into his mouth. and
So
rub
he
it
eats-
on Olga's.
I noted.
I said Olga.
Did he eat his crotch ice?
Well,
Anyway,
he rubbed
so
it
he
on
does.
Helga's nipples while it was in
Anyway.
his mouth. Good
Anyway,
stuff. You asked you.
I was like,
Don't ask if you don't want to hear.
this movie. This is the movie's problem. It should have stayed dark and gone darker.
You're saying they should
or
have
been
threw
funnier.
all this away?
No, I mean, yeah, leave this scene out or make more darkness in the movie because the movie
If-
that scene, I love it, but it seemed really out of place. It was just too intense.
You think it was just to show off Charlene's
Yeah,
vestiges?
I don't know. I mean, it was fine, and the sex was fine, but it wasn't necessarily very.
The sex was fine.
You know, I don't know, but it showed him as a psychopath for sure. But the movie needed to be either more funny, more dark, more of something, I think. And that's why maybe this movie didn't play with a lot of people because it just got too weird
Or it just didn't.
Or wasn't
get,
weird
it just
enough.
didn't get word of mouth. Maybe it just didn't get the
yeah.
legs that it Yeah, I mean, we both love it. So
Yeah. I love
speaking of legs,
I love Becky waking up in blood. And
yeah, her scene when she runs up to the cop
and
car.
knowing she's in on it, spoiler, but like she's legitimately very surprised because it
she
wasn't
didn't
supposed to be
know-
that way.
Yeah, she didn't know she was gonna wake up in bed with her ex-husband's head,
So put yourself in that
brains
place.
all over her.
Put yourself in that place.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
what do you even
she's,
feel?
She's evil, even though we like her a lot. But you got to realize she's behind all this.
Is she
Yeah,
evil?
for the insurance money.
So what?
She had her
dick.
ex-husband, who's getting alimony from
He's
her,
a dick.
murdered
He's a dick, dick,
to
dick,
collect
dick,
the
dick.
insurance policy and split it with the hitman.
Dick, 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 dick.
It's
He's
a holly
stupid dick
jolly
and should be
dickhead,
killed
and
and
you
get
can
that
wish on
insurance money.
that.
All right, I get it. I get it.
Wait, what was that?
Another scene straight from the trailer that still is so much fun
Okay.
is her waddling down the street covered in blood,
Yeah.
runs into Daniels
All
and
right.
Stoltz.
Talk to me about that performance when she's in the window losing her shit.
Yeah.
Wasn't that amazing?
Yeah, it's really great.
Why the fuck did she get the Razzie award for 96 for this? What the fuck?
Well, I did see the internet was early. Did you see that video?
What
there's-
acting was bad in this for her?
I don't know.
She was great.
Yeah, I'm perplexed by this too.
It pisses me off.
Yeah, I know. I'm with you. So that's why we're doing this. We're doing the good work for Terry.
Terry, we're here
Yeah.
for you because we know that
Yeah.
you need our support.
But she bumps up to the car. And she's like, I need the police. And I thought, lady,
yeah.
we are the police.
Stoltz delivered that line
Yeah.
so kid-like. I mean, it was funny as hell. Lady, we are the police.
All right, Todd, stop. Hard stop. I have to stop you. Cop stuff. I need your advice because these movies open doors to questions and stupid things that I don't know. Not stupid things. I feel stupid for not knowing. So, Jeff Daniels and Eric Stoltz's character, they're at odds, clearly. What? And they're talking about, he wants to do other things. He wants to be in homicide.
He wants to be a homicide detective.
What is Bunko? What's Bunko?
It's a card game.
But he says it like, I was moved to Bunko and burglary. It's like a thing police officers do. Is
fuck.
it a thing? I hear it in movies. Bunko. Did you really think I meant okay? But
it's
is
slang
it, or
for
is it
like
fake something? Is
you know,
it like movie
they
slang?
say vice or they
Yeah,
say
yeah.
It's,
I know
it is slang
vice.
for is Bunko's like is it burglary and
Okay, maybe that's it. Okay, so
I'm drawing a blank on it.
I
right
like
now.
how we have this like there's this tension already
the Bunko
built.
Squad. Fuck, what is that?
So they're at odds. They get Becky back to the house, and I love how Stoltz, and it annoys me actually, how Stoltz is into it. He's like chewing his gum and he's got his notepad.
Yeah.
And Jeff Daniel, they have a fight over the body. Like it's so unprofessional. And Stoltz is like, so you're saying nothing.
And Becky's comes walking in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
And-
she's like, oh God, because he's laying there. The fucking
all of it feels
shot
wrong
in
to
the
me.
head.
Like, this is all right. You shouldn't be looking at that.
no.
But she's in on it. So I wonder if she's being manipulative a little bit at this point or not.
No.
'Cause
I think
she's
she's completely shocked.
Just kind of fucked up. And like,
she thought he was just going to be killed
Yeah.
somewhere, and then she would ride off and collect the money.
that's why she says
Not
they, and he picks up on all
Yeah.
that stuff, the cigarette pack.
It's a figure of speech.
Yeah. Does Eric
Daniels
Stoltz-
is so good in this
Does
movie.
Eric Stoltz like mess with evidence at the crime scene?
Yeah, the pack of
Because
cigarettes.
he touches a full, right?
Yeah, he carries it down the steps on the end of his
Jeff
pen.
Daniels says, put it back.
Right, which is completely right. And Jeff Daniels says,
Yeah.
let's get out of here.
Yeah, we're
Right
gonna get
away when he sees the crime
correct
scene.
situation.
Yeah, that's you. You back off. You rope
Holy
it up.
shit, that's
Yeah.
so wild.
But so that was all like super textbook.
Oh my God.
But Boy Wonder playing
Yeah.
the homicide detective wannabe.
It's really.
It was a
it's
little
so
too over the
hilarious.
top
It's so
because
hilarious.
he's
It's
been
in
in
the
what do
little
you say,
notepad.
10 years. He's been in the different
Yeah,
departments.
I could have figured out what he figured out. Teddy is a piece of garbage because
Oh, poor Teddy. I like Teddy.
Inserts
I'm
himself.
rooting for Teddy.
He burdens a nice lady at the cemetery who's a nurse who's visiting somebody depart, and this guy
Who's going to be his future wife?
just shoot himself.
Those two are going to get married.
And then he figures out he's got a dog to deal with. He can't. He was going to shoot himself in front of his dog.
How about that bark?
This guy's the worst. Yeah, yeah, it's real bad. It's
really
bad.
that raspy.
Yeah.
It's a terrible bark.
So he decides to ask this lady to take his dog because he's going somewhere. What does
Yeah.
he say? He's going on a trip.
Yeah, going somewhere. Dogs aren't allowed.
Yeah.
And then he said, "Well," and then she questioned, "Well, actually, I'm leaving the country." Like he had to
Yeah.
step it up because she's calling his bullshit.
But she,
How about that car she was
She-
driving? That like
Nah,
1930s.
I like everything about her. Like everything about her. And she says, "You know what? All right,
How
I
she
got,
tries to get away from him.
I
like,
got, yeah.
when he keeps calling, miss, and she just keeps walking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, Teddy's the worst, but he almost gets people killed later on because he's got a death wish.
He's a burden on everyone around him, but he's fighting to find a reason to live.
Anyway,
No sympathy.
he ends up in the car. She's like, "All right, I'm going to give this dog to a guy I know. Come on with me, just so you can see that it's a good guy. He's got a
Yeah.
puppy that swims."
And then she says, "My brother."
"My brother."
So
yeah.
guess where they're going?
Yeah. And they go back to
The little shithead brother.
and which is a big house. And I like that he's an art dealer. So he's got art everywhere. Another thing in the trailer, as we're back at the big house, Danny Aiello's like trying to get clothes when he's wandering around. But when he
Yeah.
cuts to that weird dog face thing, he goes, "Oh!"
Yeah, and
Again.
and puts the gun on it.
Makes me laugh every. I know it's so juvenile.
Wasn't that his face though?
I-
I thi-
Okay, do you think?
yeah, I think it was his own
I think
face.
you're right. Yes, on a weird
On
hyena
the
dog
fucking
thing.
dog ears and dog
What
face
was it?
around his face.
That it? It was
just-
weird.
It just fits his ego
When
perfect.
he does that, again, it's really funny. And that the guy he when he kind of gives it back to Aiello and he says, "You know, I may be an asshole, but I've worked hard to become one."
Yeah.
It's a great line. Like he this is the person he's had to be to, survive in this world. Like he's got LA's his burden too.
to
you
be
know
an
what I
art,
mean?
art dealer in L.A.
And have all this stuff. And why not just okay, you get to a certain, maybe this is who you are. You get to a certain point, and you've got enough money, and you're just like, all right, I'm going to be a nice person now, and just turn it all off.
In
Work for a
retirement.
charity, and just completely change. I don't know. That's probably who he is. The real cops who end up investigating this murder, Roy's murder. Did you like the Carradine cameo?
Shadows of Kung Fu.
Yeah, pretty
now,
cool.
is he his brother? Is he his dad? His cousin? There's a lot of
Brother,
Carradines out there.
David Carradine's yeah.
I don't know, but he's definitely
He's a
related to
Carradine.
Kung Fu. Yeah,
And he's got a crush on Becky.
slips her his card.
Followed the career a little bit of a skiing fan.
Can I just say it? I have a crush on Becky too.
I think if you want to look at the past 2.5 hours of the podcast, you've probably caught on that Todd's got a
I was-
affinity for the ladies.
I was writing that subtext
Yeah.
improvly as I spoke.
I like the way that that particular Carradine and his partner is like, what are you doing?
His
you
partner's line
dummy?"
says, "You weren't hitting on her, were you, Dan?" I don't know if it was Dan, but
Again, nowhere in the
and he's
league.
like, no, and then-
nowhere in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah, nowhere in the league, that guy. No, thank you. Anyway, I'm not trying to talk. I
Who
shouldn't
is
be talking.
who is
but-
it? Yeah, who
yeah.
is in Hatcher's League?
Yeah,
Because she's single.
Kurt
so who's
Russell,
in her?
baby.
Fuck.
That hair alone is too good for her.
man, Goldie's got
Kurt Russell's
competition.
hair is out of anybody's league. Anyway, the the real cops are hanging out in the
And-
scene.
As I look to Big Trouble in Little China,
There he
and
is.
I
There
look at
he
the
is.
most beautiful mullet he's being spooned by Miss Cottrell. That's a beautiful
That's for
poster.
sure.
Yeah.
Hey, email
we
us
are
at
surrounded.
littleindependentpodcast@gmail.com. I'll send you a photo of the studio. How about that? So Becky is picked up by Helga. They're in on it. I've paid you to kill Roy. I didn't think you were going to do it in my house. And she's just like, yo, Lee's got it. He left cigarettes. Lee's got it. Becky, you're just playing along now. I like how Charlize ratchets up the tension immediately. Like, still not covered in blood because she's kind of cleaned up, but it is tension right away.
Yeah,
and
like,
Leah's ratcheting.
she's like, Becky, just shut up, stop being a little girl.
So what are they
We
doing?
need to
There's
move on.
insurance money. That's what you said, right?
So the insurance policy, and Eric Stoltz gives it away a little bit later on. He's like, when he says, "I'll check the insurance policy," because they don't always change the names.
She's so smart.
They don't always change the names
Yeah.
of the beneficiary. So that's the whole thing, is she's the beneficiary on his life insurance still, even though she's his ex.
Yeah, there you go.
So she's paying them the $300,000 that's in her closet, which we're going to find out, and then they're going to split the life insurance policy, which they never say the dollar amount of what it is. Let's say it's $1 million or whatever,
Yeah,
and then she never has to pay alimony anymore.
Yeah.
So
it's great. And we're down one fucking shithead.
Yeah. What?
Isn't it great?
One less shithead on the
Yeah.
planet. Jesus,
and,
Ryan.
And Dosmo's the fall guy. and-
Jesus,
yeah.
Miles.
Jesus, Miles. Well, all this is coming to a head, and now this is my big question.
I did not see. Never mind.
Jeff Daniel, there's a musical cue where people are kind of having their moments. You know, things are kind of ratcheting up, and Jeff Daniels we're revealed more about his character, and then he's just out of the movie. So
Yeah.
we see him at
Yeah.
home. Firstly, he has patio furniture inside his house, and he lives by a golf course.
Is this before the gun in the golf course?
No,
or
no, this is
during?
up to it.
This is okay.
And
Are we going to get a clip?
well, I find this is what I have to ask you. You're a man of the law. We find out
That's a
Jeff
stretch.
Daniels is deservedly upset because
Yeah.
divorce, and then he's being let go from the police force
Right.
for being a psychotic person.
So this was my time frame, 80s and 90s, of when you say law enforcement, but I interacted with law enforcement on a daily basis. I wasn't a police officer, to be clear.
Oh my God. buddy.
So no, I'm not.
Anyway,
I just want to make sure
so
that it doesn't look like I'm
he's-
claiming some kind of
He's
valor
to
that I don't
surrender.
have.
He's to surrender his gun and badge in 48 hours because of crazy issues.
So this is that letter.
So
yeah.
anyway, that happens. Like you have been you anger issues or whatever.
Yeah.
They give you
so
48 hours to
so-
like.
my personal experience, Homeland Security. Well, we'll just say my ex, when she left Homeland Security, and and it wasn't a letter. It was, I think, over the phone or whatever. They said, yeah, just bring your gun down to the border, was where she worked.
Right.
And so I drove her. So we had to drive her down there, and then she had to surrender her gun. She took it in, and then they do the paperwork and turn it
Well,
over.
again, was
so
it
that's the thing.
for
That's,
mental leave? Was it because she was unstable?
She was
Anyway.
going to a different job.
Anyway,
she quit one
I
job
feel
to
like
go to another.
if you're somebody in this position and you need to be done for dangerous mental reasons, we should just stop this now, not give you a letter 48 hours to come on in
Send out
voluntarily.
SWAT.
Anyway, he's at home reading this stuff, and he's being assaulted by golf balls. And this is my clip. And this may be a first on the show. There's going to be, this is, about a minute-y clip, but there's quite a bit of silence. So Jeff Daniels he lives across the street from a golf course, and he's being besieged by golf balls. And that's kind of what's being set up right now. He just did the worst, saddest wrapping of his son's gift, and here we are. Window shattered.
I've had it with you assholes. That is the third time you've broken my fucking window! Whoa! Whoa! Get out from behind that tree.
How's it
Come on
going?
with your hands up. I'm a police officer. It wasn't me, all right? It was him. Walk he did. Out. Hey, where you going? Walk out. Okay, I'm coming. Coming. Don't shoot. Yeah.
The other guy left.
Yeah, he ran. He booked.
Jeff Daniels is upset.
Fucking hack.
Yep.
So
Now-
that whole time of silence, he was pointing the gun at the guy.
Yeah. And then he puts it down. Now I left that silent there, just so you can really get into the moment. Fucking hack.
Yeah.
To
I
this
love
day,
that you
it's still the best line of the movie.
yeah. I never heard the bird sounds, until just now. Like, when
It's
you
so
really
long. It's so
right.
long. He could say anything, but he's just fucking hack. And then he just screams fuck, and it's the last we see of him.
Son of a bitch, actually. It's his final
Oh.
line. Son of a bitch.
And then
Son of a bitch.
Stoltz is stalking the massage parlor girl in the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's got,
that's
she's
weird.
she's a mutt. She's available.
All
And,
right. Yeah.
his U-log is yearning for her.
I love how like Lee realizes that the money's still at the house. He goes back to get it, kills the investigating cops. One of the best scenes in the movie is when Stoltz decides to go back and Spader's like, uh-oh, just killed the cops, and then just grabs a badge and impersonates the investigating, because Stoltz doesn't know. It's such a great scene with tension.
And
It's
how he
fucking
blocks
great.
the stairwell to keep him from coming
Yeah.
up. I mean,
Yes.
and he backs down, and he purposely like pulls his jacket back, putting his hands like on his hip to show the
just
badge.
in case.
Well, it shows the badge.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had it tucked in on the belt.
But he was ready to shoot him in case it went south,
he
too.
was going to shoot him anyway because he saw too much.
I
How
mean,
about when he shot the first vice cop, the lady though? She comes downstairs and hears something, and then when he shoots her and grabs her and just sits her in the closet and shuts the door, it was
Yeah.
just like,
yeah, he's stone cold.
yeah,
That is for sure.
it was like, oh my god.
So I guess I'm just gonna let you say what you got to say about the fight in the hotel room.
Oh, we're going to the cat fight.
Well, like in the
All right.
meantime, you have you have Lee
Let me take a
getting the
drink.
money, and these two ladies are meant to get their orders and their affairs in order. They're gonna split, and then they're gonna reconnoiter
So-
when the money comes in, which seems risky.
Yeah,
This doesn't
what
go
I
well.
like is how he set the cat fight off because this happens in a lot of real life and movies. Is so Charlize calls her a bitch. What did you just call me? A bitch. And then it's fucking on.
Yeah.
And then the music hits. But when they so we got a 5'10.5" Scandinavian blonde, 19 years old, versus a 32-year-old former NFL cheerleader who is fit as all get out, wearing her black spandex skiing outfit. I don't know what you'd call it,
Yeah.
jogging outfit.
A lot was made of the Charlize's white outfit in this. I mean, it's
the director
it's wild.
picked that out
Yeah.
personally.
It's wild.
And wanted her to wear that. I saw that in an interview.
And it's a good fight, and it ends with Helga being shot but not killed, which
So-
is visually it's really cool when she kind of finds herself back in front of Lee.
An interesting true fact, and I don't know which one's true because I just saw a second. All right, so I saw a couple different interviews where Charlize said she actually punched Terry Hatcher in the face
Yes, I
and
heard
bought
that
her,
as well.
and she was broke, bought her a 6-pack of beer and made her out a card to smooth things over. Well, just today I saw an 1996 interview with Hatcher with an MTV VJ
Yep,
on a
saw
couch.
the same one. Yeah,
And Terry Hatcher said that she punched Charlize and bought her a 6-pack
oh,
to make up for it. So literally both of them have told the exact same story.
wow.
Which one is true?
I don't know, but that MTV interview when she talks about
why
being
would
the
one
most,
of them lie?
I don't know, because they're fucking stupid. Anyway,
Dude,
I love the fact that she
marketing,
talks about
maybe
being,
maybe it never happened at all.
No,
and
that-
it's a marketing
half that
play.
shit never happens.
So who connected?
Nobody did. Nobody
It's all
did.
marketing.
Yeah, 100%. It's a good fight, and I'm glad that we get the well, you think Lee is going to kill Helga because she escapes back to her guy, and this happens a lot. Like, take me to a hospital. No,
No can do.
no,
Can't do it.
And I love her. Like, give me a minute. You give everybody else a minute.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hardcore. Actually, I think death scenes are probably
Man, we're at the
very,
same
very
house.
hard.
We're at the crime scene
Yeah.
house. Yeah.
So like he's he's, I guess, in the clear. Lee's got some time, as it were. But it's super super funny with me when he gives her the minute, and I think he kind of runs out of patience, and he finally looks at her and he's like, "Did you sleep with Roy?" And she's like, "Really?
How can you ask me that at a time like this?" Well, he says, "You're definitely
Super funny.
you're definitely dying. I'm going to put you out of her
Yeah.
misery." Yeah,
And
he puts the gun
and
right
the
to her
gun
heart.
jams. He's
God
like, "Damn it!"
damn automatics.
And then she says, "Wait, I'll be right back." And of course, she escapes.
Yeah, well, he goes to get Stoltz's gun, who he knocked out.
All right,
He
right.
pistol
Even better,
whipped.
even better. So you can blame it on
and
him.
he has a revolver, which they don't jam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good point. And but before this, and sorry for going back, but the crew at Dosmo's house, they have decided to get in the car because he's going to have to make his getaway. They knock out the Brit, and they're all in the car. And I find it really funny that Helga finds her way down the hill and smack right dab into the old getaway car.
Just think of the timing that took to fall. Well, no, it falls in front of a different car, and
Yeah.
then they drive up upon it.
Yeah,
I love the nurse. Stop the car.
yeah,
So, I mean, she
She's a
literally
nurse.
wills the car to be stopped because she's a nurse and
Yeah.
there's somebody down and bleeding. And
Yeah.
Okay, so she's 19 years old. I'm going to say this is her first movie, even
Okay.
though we kind of had that little controversy. The death scene.
it's good.
It's better than good.
Yeah. Well, she's speaking, another language.
She's
Norwegian.
speaking
Or there's
Swedish.
some controversy over. Whether
I
it's
originally
Norwegian or
thought it
Swedish.
was just gibberish because she
No.
was
It's beautiful, whatever it is.
dying in her oxygen level, and they were just. But her death scene was so fucking real.
Cheers.
19 years old,
Yeah,
man.
right out the gate. This leads us to a nice little showdown.
Nice little.
Well, I think so. You know, Dosmo has to get rid of Lee because they're not going to be. That guy's going to be on their
Yeah.
ass,
And the cops got to wake up.
Yeah.
Our redhead.
Yeah.
I just call him Eric, but I forget
and
his
he
name.
does. I like how we get a cop in the crossfire.
Yeah.
And you get to see Spader like really being gnarly. Okay. Getting shot in the knee. It's got to be the right.
It's hurt.
pain-
It's got to be
Right. Like
intense.
the worst. And and that's like one of those like, I'll keep doing this or I'll shoot him.
Yeah.
And Dosmo's a nice guy.
The kind hitman, the gentleman hitman.
Right. And you kind of knew he had the vest on, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. He never. Yeah.
I'm, everybody who listens to the show knows I'm always willing to be the stupid person. Does every bulletproof vest two-way? Cover the back and the front?
Everyone, I would expect so. Why would
Oh.
you not?
I don't know.
You got to
I
wrap
was
it
just
around the
wondering-
back
I'm
anyway.
just wondering if some of them weren't bulletproof in the back. It was just all
Yeah,
in
that,
the front.
That one looks like a sack of potatoes. I mean, that's like a 19
Yeah.
fucking 70s.
Yeah.
It's
But
nothing like the modern tech.
And Lee keeps calling him Dumbo, come
Yeah.
and get him, and he does. He just comes to drag the cop away, and
The
he's
kiss,
just shot in the
little-
back, bam, bam, bam,
Yeah.
and
Well, he lets him get up to him, and then out comes a revolver. Click, 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 click. Fucking
Yeah.
out of bullets.
yeah,
And then that's when he kicks him back down to the ground, and rips open his jacket, and he's like, very clever.
yeah,
Because he sees the vest.
yeah. But there's always somebody who's got a spare pistol somewhere.
Yeah. There's always somebody with a little tiny 22
What the
in
heck?
their
right?
back pocket.
What the heck?
So here's what was funny, and here's what was okay. This is what you call Hollywood, right?
Yeah,
When that surprise gunshot went off and kills Spader right when he's about to kill Dosmo. So you remember how tiny that gun was, that little 22? It's just this little pea shooter. The sound of the gun going off when Spader gets shot is like
quite a bit larger.
sounds like fucking Clint Eastwood's Magnum.
It's-
It goes,
Yeah, I expected Spader to have zero face after it was done.
yeah, he should have had he should
Instead-
have been like the cauterized wound in Predator.
Instead, he's got the dumbest death face I think I've ever seen.
Oh,
Go back and watch it. His death
Yeah,
face
that
is
was
really
like an
stupid.
O face.
It was pretty dumb.
Oh,
And
Oh.
Eric Stoltz pulls an O'Connor and lets everybody go. And just get out of here, you kids.
you crazy
I'll figure it
kids!
out.
Yeah, yeah.
It's gonna be fine.
You saved my life. Go take the money, take the $300,000 in cash,
Yeah,
and go.
seed money for a pizzeria.
For a pizzeria in where?
Brooklyn.
Yes.
Which probably is
where
enough.
they ended up happily ever after.
Now, and I like that Becky gets her car. There's some ski boots in the front, and it's a 1998 Nagano Japan Olympics that apparently she fell
is
at.
working towards.
Or
No,
was
this is
working towards. Oh yeah,
96.
it's working towards.
Yeah.
So I like that as well.
Oh, I love the music.
Yeah, I know.
Sunshine.
I can do that.
So I just gotta say, I gotta give a shout out to the bass. So when Becky shows up and gets in the car, throws the ticket away under the windshield there, under the, what do you call it, wiper?
Yeah.
And then the music starts. So the fucking bass playing in this is Stax Records, right? So Sunshine is by Wilson Pickett. That's what they first start playing. So on bass is Tommy Cogbill.
Oh,
Just-
the Coggers.
If you're
I know him.
if you're an aspiring bass player into soul or funk at all, this is
Get on it.
Aside from Tower, because this is pre-Tower of Power.
Get on it.
Yeah, and then when we get to Otis Redding singing Down in the Valley, my man
So we've got
Donald Duck Dunn on bass.
Pizzo and Paluzzo pizza, right? I mean, they could have $300,000 could do you something in Brooklyn.
You know, I wasn't finished
Oh.
glorifying the bass. You guitar
Oh,
playing
I forgot
motherfucker.
that this is a bass guitar podcast.
Yeah, goddamn right.
Continue.
When you get Duck Dunn and Cogbill, back-to-back songs in the end of a movie, you gotta fucking shout it out.
I mean, if it's in the Blues Brothers, I guess it's a movie.
Oh, good for you. Duck Dunn was.
Scoot over, God damn it!
That's in the key of A,
The
a great
shit
country
fits where
song
it.
key. I'm having fun.
We have Paluzzo and Pizza driving off to Brooklyn in a convertible. Now, earlier in the movie, she adjusts
his head fell
wig.
off.
She it's not straight, and he corrects it. This time, she takes it off,
and throws it out the window.
and he says the last line of the movie.
Yes, and I see that
He
look in
says,
your
"Don't
eye.
ever do that again." And then I think that's the last line of the movie.
Well, here's what I have. You look better without it. You really do. So she has the last line.
Oh,
Ha!
well,
Yeah,
Embarrassed
that
once
was
again.
Anticlimactic there.
embarrassed once again. John Hertzfeldt, interesting director. A couple of quotes that he had said. One, I never held a job too long. That was key to my success. Others get used to having a lot of money, but you'll die as an artist. I lived like a rat, but I never got off point.
What? I live like a rat.
But I never got off point. Anyway,
I get that. You
um,
stay into your art and focus and not on your. So think of Rocky 3.
Yeah.
He's got the beautiful hairstyle. He's got all the money, and he's just living off of,
Yeah.
he lost the eye of the tiger, right? Right.
And this one, on the first day, I always do one scene that's just one take so that everybody takes what we're doing seriously. Kind of interesting. And
one takes are difficult, so
yeah.
you got to be all in, man. Yeah.
my advice to first-time directors, if you don't know something, bluff, never waver, period. Interesting. Interesting tidbit. In 1995, Charlize Theron was newly arrived in Hollywood after stints as a model and a dancer, living in a Fleabag motel and running out of money. Her mother had sent the 20-year-old Theron a check from South Africa, but when she went to the bank to cash it, they refused her. Fed up, Theron threw what has been repeatedly called a tantrum. She's addressed this. That argument, coupled with her beauty, caught the eye of an agent who promptly handed over his business card. Fast forward a few months later, Theron in white lingerie towered all over Los Angeles in billboards for 2 Days in the Valley.
All right. So all you aspiring actors out there in LA, throw a fucking tantrum.
Yeah, just get a tantrum going.
Just all of it. Let it all out. You never know who's watching.
Yeah.
It's like the clubs in Nashville. Anybody could be there. You got to give it all, every performance.
That's right. All right. Reviews. Let's see. I have a couple here, and I want to see what's going to really work
What's
with you.
gonna
What's really
titillate?
going to make you, happen. All right. This is a 2 out of 10. It sucks.
And exclamation point, end of
3.
review.
First of all, I don't see what you guys think is good about this film. I mean, if you're looking for a dark film, this plastic Hollywood production is not it. A tip, see Reservoir Dog, Amore Pere, or Pulp Fiction if you want a really good shortcut dark gangster film. And the catfight, oh please. You can see a real catfight in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, when the 2 female warriors trying to beat each other with every weapon they see in the dojo.
Wow. Yeah, and they fly too.
I have to say one more thing about Charlize Theron's role, who played the Norwegian Helga Svelgen. Now, I'm from Sweden, and I can tell you that Helga Svelgen is not a typical Norwegian name. Not a typical name in my part of the Nordic, in any part of the Nordic countries. I wonder if the author ever been to any of the Nordic countries? And Charlize's last line before she dies, I can tell you that me and my friends have never laughed so much. Kan ingen ringa min mor? I can tell you one thing, that's not Norwegian. It sounds a bit like Danish.
Why did I think she was Swedish?
Well,
Did
anyway.
they say Swedish in the movie?
Hey, everybody's
Doesn't
entitled to their own opinions, man. And
Well, Patrick Swayze said it best. Did he not?
be nice.
Opinions vary.
Oh, they do. Same movie. Be nice. Also a better one. How about that? Everybody just fucking be
Until
nice.
it's time to not be nice.
All right. Other people did like it.
Yeah,
10 out of 10.
I liked it.
All right. 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
This one's entitled Music.
and they're spectacular.
Who did the music with the bluesy and gravelly sound? Fantastic. I would like to get his CD or name.
Called
It
Otis
sounded
Redding.
a lot like Otis Redding, but I wasn't certain.
Or
it must
Wilson
have been
Pickett.
an older recording. I was impressed by the selection of background tunes used in this film. Great job, as it really added to the entire work. Please respond. Thank you. Terry Wales 92760 at yahoo.com.
Wow, you even shouted
there you
out the friggin' website.
That was the review.
Email.
That was the review.
He included it in there.
Yeah.
Nice.
So there you have it.
But email us first
Yeah.
because
Just for fun. Tell us why you listen. Tell us why you would listen more. We
Would
want to
you-
hear it all.
Tell us why you would listen to Helga.
And I will share finally what maybe Todd was referring to is that
Uh-oh.
in San Francisco, when I lived and worked there, I was at the hotel. Shout out to the Stanford Court, the Renaissance Stanford Court in San Francisco.
Yes.
And Charlize was there doing some interviews with the director of Monster, and they were in just a side meeting room. So somebody had like booked the room for them, and they were doing press. And the way that she was leaving was the side area out the side to go to the Fairmont. Everybody knew that I have the monster respect and crush on her. So I was told her schedule. So I just stood outside the sales office and she walked right by me.
You dog.
And
I didn't know you set it up on purpose.
well, no, I just knew like what time she was going to be around.
Well, and
so
you
I
just
happened to be,
conveniently
yeah.
happened to be there.
And it's just breathtaking. That's
Yeah.
all I could. She's
Well,
got
what-
something. There's an aura.
What
there's
year was
something.
this?
2002, maybe. I
What
don't
was
know.
she? What was she wearing?
Yeah, a white T-shirt, blue jeans, and like Timberland boots-ish. I can remember, and I think her
Oh,
hair
not
was in a
heels.
pose. No,
she was wearing
no, just
like
regular. She was
boot-
just dressed normally and was just radiant. So I'll never forget it, and it was super cool. So
Someone
shout
you-
out to the Stanford Court Hotel and that crew
someone you could
from
look up
those
to.
days. Oh yeah, she was just amazing.
She's 5'10" and a half. So
Oh, I
you were
don't
looking up
really
to her.
remember that much. Just as like radiance, just as just
Didn't-
a normal person.
She took your breath away.
yeah,
Come
just
on,
breathtaking.
You told me.
Super
cool.
So
You're
again,
downplaying it.
we are very thrilled to talk about a movie that again I saw in the theater and became quite captivated with Charlize from, movie 1 or 3, depending on who you ask.
Yeah.
So hey, Todd, are you happy that we did this? Did you have a good time?
I had a great time.
Are you inspired by independent and obscure films when we do them?
I live for them. I look for them. I metal detect for them. I
I know.
hunt for them.
Well, hey, next week is your pick, and I'm
Yeah.
excited for whatever it may be because, ladies and gentlemen, when we do this show, and whoever else may be listening, sometimes I don't know what the next thing's going to be. So we're in this moment with I just get to find out later, which is pretty fun. So email at us, whatever, or email us,
Type
a little
it
independent
in.
podcast at gmail.com. Get at us on the Facebook page, however you'd like to. We'd like to hear what you think and know about these movies. And if you've been in and around any of these films, we want to hear your stories, no matter how small. If you were just walking by the set and farted, please tell us about it. Tell me what you ate for lunch and what that fart smelled like. Hey, Todd.
Ryan, I'd like you to take time today to tune your instrument.
All right.
And yes, Ryan, we
We'll
will
always have Monty Doro.
Who are those guys?
Who are those guys? You'll love it. It's just a little
Love it. It's just as little independent. You know what I mean? You're about to see.
You'll love it. It's just a little independent. You're gonna love it. It's just a little independent. Okay.
We're tens. Yeah, we're two or
Yeah.
two. We're like you know, love it. It's just as little independent. Like it's just
Like
a
I'm
little
introducing a
independent.
movie to you.
Like you're about to.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
It's just as little independent.